So apologies to everyone over on Patreon that are waiting for these videos, but Cobra Kai did return. I've got a bit of extra time, so I thought I'd throw in this reaction as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, because I'm excited to see how they pick up from the last season. After reading your comments, I now know that the first book went over the 2 seasons. So yeah, it's just going to be a continuation of that. So I'm excited. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and get stuck in to a brand new reaction. Here we go. Are we in Halo?
We got if we don't move. Cover me.
She's been hit. And he's unfazed, apparently. She's a beast.
They're lighting her up. He'll stand tonight. Travis, throw everything at your fist. There's one more out there.
The hell are those? Homing missiles.
Your best score is down by almost 3 minutes. Good work, Gunny. You're shipping out. Rumor is you're heading to Phoebe Station. It's going to be a long trip.
Okay, she's going to Phoebe. So.
Don't worry, Hilly. Your inheritance will still be there when we get back.
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Roger that, Gunny.
Okay, Hilly, Gunny.
Someday.
We've got a few new characters introduced now. Oh my god, I get chills. Oof. It's so good.
Other than being blasted by 50 times the lethal limit of radiation, you're doing surprisingly well.
Oh, well, that's good to know, guys. Nightmare? Just a nightmare, right? Just a nightmare, guys. Everything's fine.
Whatever the Anubis crew put in there, that safe is designed to protect the hell out of it.
That is, no.
I need to pee.
I'm peeing right now. Perks of a vac suit.
Days when we work on a core, just the 2 of us, not having to say 10 words together all day.
Lifetime ago, huh?
Be nice to get to see some of those days, you know, in a flashback or whatever. Oh god, what's going to be in this?
Temp gauge. That's a cryogenic chamber at the core.
A lot more could have been saved. Did you even try? Look at that. All clear.
That got a bit tense. He looks like one of the Lannisters. So different.
I never did say it, but thanks for getting me off Eros. I wouldn't have made it without you. Thanks for the lift.
That was a nice little moment. Oh, there we go. Is that the infection or is that the immunization?
Fred Johnson was a military hero who became infected with the cause of his own enemy. He turned his back on Earth. With his own fleet, he believes he can go from being a terrorist to a statesman.
She's gonna get targeted now, isn't she? Maybe?
Hello? Hello? Hold on, I can't hear you.
I knew it. I actually knew that. I saw that coming.
Archangel is secured. We have Archangel. Archangel is not on the vehicle.
First proof of extraterrestrial life.
And it's just more fucking death.
Always a ray of sunshine in the sky.
What if there was a way to use that sample to create a vaccine? None of us know what we're dealing with here. That is too important to destroy right now.
Well, I'm not keeping it on the Rossi. I won't take that risk.
So they're gonna hide it somewhere. Yeah.
Out here. No one knows we have it. No one even knows we made it off Eros alive.
Yeah, but isn't their ship getting tracked, though, by Fred Johnson?
I could take a look around, see if there's a good spot.
Alex, do it.
So like, won't Fred Johnson know that they've took, like, a little side mission? What a beast.
Hey, you owe me a bottle. Gonna need bourbon, not the cheap shit, eh?
Oh, she's an Aussie. Or a Kiwi, eh?
Come on, me and this armor have been through this shit together. We got a history.
The only thing that makes you a Martian is falling out of your mother's gravity well.
Gravity well.
Travis can't hide from Earth by putting on that Martian armor. Bones are all wrong from growing up in full G. We'll keep him anyway. Watch it.
Oh my god, I jumped then.
This is a cover-up.
We still don't know what any of it means.
There isn't a team on this ship that doesn't want payback for the Donny.
She's got some cojones, this one.
Nobody knows what really happened.
We know those stealths were Earth-built.
We will not be led into war on anyone's leash.
Yeah, he wants the facts first.
All those resources to the military now. None of us will live to see an atmosphere.
That was the price.
But it's still worth fighting for.
Very strong opinions there. Willing to go up against her captain.
This was Julie's spot. Far from the house.
I don't understand this guy.
She taught herself to shoot a bow and arrow at this tree.
He's mourning the loss of his daughter, but he led his daughter down that path.
My Julie. Even losing her was worth it.
Again, she keeps saying that she's worth it.
Sacrifice. Ever again.
I guess that's his way of proving his loyalty, because he's willing to kill his daughter.
It's alright, I put swimmers on ice in the Navy.
That looks so painful.
I'm gonna go check out this famous coffee machine you keep talking about.
And his beautiful, beautiful arms.
You shot my friend. Like some street rat. If you need to square up, you know where I am, because you're poisoning the arrow.
Miller, that was very stupid. Very stupid. He's like 3 times your size.
Stay down, Miller.
It's not in his character, Amos.
Amos, no! Amos!
I told him to stay down.
Okay, just go.
God, he's terrible. He like blacked out. It's like he wasn't even there then. Plus, Miller ain't scared of no one, is he? I mean, to a fault, clearly.
Come in.
Christian.
I just don't like this guy.
Intel says it was the Black Sky faction of the OPA.
Maybe you should take a few days. At least skip the meeting. They're mobilizing for war. Martian ships are moving throughout the system.
To me, it's like he's trying to edge her out.
Sir, if we de-escalate, I am convinced that they will respond in kind.
Sir, we're the most powerful nation in the system. We need to act like that.
Pride isn't power.
Ooh, I like that. Pride is not power.
I advise that we deploy our fleet to secure any base that might become a Martian foothold.
Do you concur?
I do.
Is she doing that because she needs him to know that she's on his side? But really, it's just to bide a bit of time, maybe? I don't know.
Am I bothering you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you are.
This thing with you and Amos.
Pretty sure he's not your fella. It's more like your kid. I wake up some nights and I see her standing right there. I know it's bullshit, but she's right there.
He knows it's BS, but he still sees her.
Used to be a lot better at losing.
We need to stick together. Yeah, I'm saying.
And they just leveled up a bit in their friendship.
Who are we? I can't hear you! Who are we?
Bloody hell. She like eats, sleeps, and breathes aggression. All out war.
Who are the players?
Undersecretary Enright.
Christ. Do they suspect you?
If they did, I'd be dead already. I need a spy. Are you in or out?
He's in.
I got a nice little resting spot for that nasty blue goo.
I think all that radiation failed to give me superpowers.
Wait, is there a tracker on this thing? Oh, so he's controlling it. Won't it have to stick to some of that rock though? It just floats there? I guess it just floats there. Ooh, the arm. The arm, the arm. Them abs, though. Holy Jesus. Oh, they're gonna get it on. They're gonna get it on, aren't they? Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, hello, hello. Don't want Alex watching that. Is anyone else gonna see this?
What are they trying to protect?
It doesn't matter. They're making a move.
Have any of their other ships changed course or launched?
Madam, by the time you see it on that display, it will be too late.
I know how the fucking thing works.
Oh my gosh, she's such a queen. How it fucking works.
The wise thing to do right now is to target the MCRN fleet.
He wants the fight.
Let this saber rattling play out.
We'll hold until we hear from the Hale.
Christian won. Everybody else nil.
An exceptional man.
Yes, who never went to the academy.
Oh, he knew. He knew. But she was basically backing what he wanted, so he didn't say anything.
Command.
The chills I have.
Their missiles were not intended for us. I repeat, their missiles were not intended for us. The Martians were targeting Phoebe Research Station, which sustained multiple direct hits. Fragments spiraled into Saturn. It's completely gone.
Phoebe's gone. Eros quarantine continues.
We even now, or I still owe you one, don't I?
I just wish Sammy didn't pull the gun. Like, it could have ended so differently.
Damn, Alex, you're getting us really excited about this lasagna. You know, I remember a time in the series when there was real cheese.
Now I want lasagna.
Security camera short now. What? Nobody saw nothing. I think I know that, Governor.
Oh, God damn, that was great cheese.
You're right.
They're getting close, guys.
They wanted something on Phoebe and we vaporized it. I'd say the fight's coming soon enough.
I hope you're wrong. Earth knows the price of escalation as well as we do.
You said our job is to prevent a war with Earth. Maybe we can't have the dream of Mars until we've had that war.
What, is that her dream? Is that what she wants? Okay. So there we go. Season 2 has begun and it was an absolute banger to begin with. I think with this show, it does something different. I mean, when I was watching season 1, there were moments where I was just like, I don't know if this is going to be for me. I don't know if this show is going to gel. I'm just not sure. But the more that you watch, the more you get into like a rhythm with how the episodes are laid out. And it just solidifies that basically. It's that character build with the sprinkling of war and drama. And then I want to say like a second villain, which is this virus that they're spreading. It's that alien-esque aspect of, we don't know what this is, we don't know how it came to be, we don't know where it's from, its origins, etc. There's so many questions surrounding this alien virus. And then come back to all of the characters that we've known and how their dynamic is changing. You've got like a slow separation of Amos and Naomi. There's been a few episodes now where they just sort of seem to be drifting, walking on eggshells a little bit. You see Naomi trying to comfort Amos and snap him out of his trance that he was in when he was fighting Miller. Like, you can see that she's his anchor to snap out of whatever funk he's in. And you can see that she would rather slowly separate a little bit because Amos makes her nervous. She's a little unsure about him, and the reasoning is to like his intentions basically. Plus that, and she's obviously clearly into Holden. In this episode, we saw their friendship definitely get a little bit saucier, a little bit further. To me, it didn't feel like a first time, though. I don't know if they have been intimate before, you know, maybe years ago. I honestly don't know, but it felt very familiar. They are really comfortable with each other, and there's definitely a trust there now. In season 1, where they were trying to turn, the Martians were trying to turn the whole crew on Naomi, saying like she can't be trusted, etc. I think that's only made them stronger. And I really like Naomi as well, because she always seems to want to do what's right. She's in it for the good. If she can save people, she's going to save people, and she wants the team to know that that is her priority. She's not ashamed to say, you know, if we can help people, we're going to do that. Whereas I think a few of the other crew members, it's just, you save yourself, that needs to be the priority, and then your boss, just do what your boss wants you to do, like the higher ups want you to do. Whereas Holden and Naomi, it's more like, obviously they respect their bosses, they respect the chain of command, but they're not going to alter their morals to meet their requirements, type of deal. So I've loved seeing Holden and Naomi's friendship grow and their relationship grow. They clearly have kept it quiet, though. They've not told the others what's going on. They turn the cameras off. I don't think any of the others will know. They also turn their mic off when they have that like intimate moment outside, where it's just like, I need you to be okay. I need you to be okay. Please be okay. For him to go, yeah, I'm okay. It's just a lot of pressure. The whole ship is relying on him to, you know, be successful. But I think for her, it's like, no, it's not all on you. This is a team situation, and I'm here, type of deal. And I think he really needed to hear that at the time. Obviously, he's still mourning the loss of his girlfriend that was on the Darynidia as well. I can't really remember her name right now, so I feel bad for that. But the blonde lady, and because obviously he chose to action this distress call, he feels as though it led to her death and the Darynidia's death as well. So he's still got that obviously playing on his mind as well. So they managed to get into this safe, and it looked as though it was a part of the virus that was living in there. So they've popped that into some kind of missile and hid it in space near broken asteroid or whatever. So only they know that that virus is there. So 100% it's going to come back to that. They're going to have to go back and they're going to have to locate this virus, whether it's to gain a cure. Maybe they need that to get the immunization. Honestly, I have no clue. Maybe it's to finish someone off and they use it in an aggressive way. I'm not sure right now, but we'll come back to that hidden missile there in the middle of space. I did like the scene as well with Alex when he was testing the Belters and the other people that they've saved on the ship. It was extremely tense moment. They were getting defensive. It felt very much like it's an us and them. They were being held prisoners. But the tests come back clear. So I'm wondering now if the key that is locked on the outside is going to be no more, or if they're going to continue locking them in. Because if they are, even though they know they're clean, it is kind of a prisoner situation. Whereas if they don't, and they're more open to conversations at least and plans, then yeah, it's going to feel more like they're helping than hindering. Christian in this episode, what an absolute queen. I'm still a little unsure, like I'm not following it 100%. You guys can probably tell that from my reactions. I do really like her. I'm still unsure of how she's planning to go about this whole situation, like who's good, who's evil, who is she working for and who is she working against. But what I do know is that she doesn't trust those that she's working alongside. She's keeping secrets from them, they're keeping secrets from her, but she knows a few of those secrets. She's just like the queen of charisma. Like when she talks, she said it with such volition that you believe anything that she says. And it was interesting when the other guy that was a part of that UN discussion was like, oh, that's funny you say that, because they didn't even go to wherever, the academy. And I believe it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that he decided to keep that to himself and just mention it to her privately one-on-one because he doesn't want war. And that worked out well for him. It was like sort of backing his motivation as well. So he's like, we won't say anything about that. But he might end up using that against Christian, maybe, if things go against her a little bit. Or go against him, sorry. And then he might be like, oh, remember that time where you said this? We'll have to wait and see. But the other guy that she's like working alongside, the guy with the piercing blue eyes, I just don't like him. I don't trust him at all. I think that he's very snaky, and obviously he's working alongside Julie's dad, and do not trust him. Obviously he was the pusher of said virus as well, and he still believes that she died for a good cause. Just wild to me. So because of that, yeah, just don't trust the guy. And I'm hoping that Christian sees right through him all the way. It's going to be just heavy, heavy politics, isn't it? I just hope that it all makes sense the more that I watch it. And if you want to help me out in the comments, obviously only regarding things that have already aired from this episode, please feel free. Because I always love reading the comments, and you guys understand it a lot more than me. So maybe going into the next episode, I can just have a bit more understanding about it, because I do feel like I'm a little bit behind, especially when it comes to the politics side of things, like Christian and just the UN in general. Even with the new characters that were introduced in this one, so we've got Sutton and Gunny. So Sutton is Gunny's captain, and Gunny is someone that just seems really passionate about the reasons why she's fighting and what she wants to achieve by fighting. And it doesn't look like their ideas match up, like hers and the captain's, because Sutton was like, look, if we can avoid the war with Earth, we're gonna avoid the war. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices elsewhere to keep the overall peace. And she disagrees. She's like, if we fight now and buckle down, we could win, eventually leading to the dream life that her and a bunch of others want. So she's definitely intriguing to me. She's clearly a very strong chick, knows exactly what she wants, but she is loyal to Sutton, from what I can tell right now. And she says it how it is to him. It's not like she's trying to be someone she's not. Similar to Amos, actually. Like, they verbalize their thoughts and their opinions, but if the boss says no, it's a no. Like, they're respectful of the chain of command. Whether or not that's going to differ as the episodes go on, I don't know. Maybe I'll be eating my words further down the line. It's just a vibe I get off the first introduction of Gunny. So there's a team as well. There was Hilly and two other guys. Did they even mention names though? I feel like they didn't. But maybe we'll get to know more about them as well, because they seem like a really cool group. They bounce off each other quite well. And they were saying a little bit about their history as well, and why they think some are more Martian than others. Again, it's like the politics are very strong in this show, and I'm just trying to, piece things together over who thinks what, opinions. It's like with Miller, when Miller was talking to Naomi, obviously they've been both belters and they understand the life that they've led, and other people that have never been on series or know that lifestyle, they just can't relate. They can't relate, and they know it. So for them to have that common ground you can see that they're more comfortable with each other knowing that. It was just a nice moment. I liked that scene a lot because there was so much tension following Amos and that attack with Miller. But Naomi, and you could see Miller was sort of brushing her off when she was trying to justify Amos's actions. But she managed to like tap away in there, and he dropped that guard a little bit and was like, you know what, fine. Say what you gotta say type of deal. So again, it's the characters within the show that are just so complex and so interesting to me. They're not just unflawed, perfect people. They each have their flaws, they have their skills, they have their quirks and just positive traits in general. So yeah, they're not just one-dimensional characters. So I'm enjoying seeing the journey. I really am. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the journey right along with me. I can only hope. But thank you so much for watching this reaction, guys. And again, sorry for the slight delay if you're watching over on Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, I have all of these in their extended form over there, and I'm much further ahead. So if that interests you, check it out. Links are in the description. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope to see you all again soon for the reaction. Goodbye for now. Before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the DAT pack. And today I've chosen Kevin. Kevin says, you've mentioned the show's similarities with Game of Thrones a couple of times now. Would you be interested to know there is a connection there? The author James S. A. Corey is actually a pen name for two authors. You've got Daniel Abraham and Ty Frank. I'm no expert, but there's a lot of information on there on the topic. Seems Ty Frank was an assistant to George R.R. Martin, and they were in a writer's club with him as well. The whole background journey to the making of the show is fascinating. Glad you're enjoying the show as much as the rest of us, fully enjoying your perspectives as well. That is so interesting though, because there's just like a vibe. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but there's a vibe there. Like the title sequence was very similar. The fact that you can't get connected to characters because they might die, that's definitely a similarity. And obviously the politics is a big one. So to know that there is an actual connection, and I'm not just crazy pulling similarities out of nowhere, that's, yeah, it's good to know. So thank you for the little tidbit there, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the reactions. It means a lot. So thank you, Kevin. And don't forget, guys, if you'd like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.